Missoula, and welcome to Brooks News. It certainly has been a hot week. While summer heat is expected, the raging fires and smoky air has been a cause for concern. Even locals have been complaining. I've been waking up every morning thinking that the gray skies are normal, but by noon, 1 p.m., I realize it's just a smoky atmosphere. As you can see here from the satellite footage, the Missoula area has not only had smoky skies, but record-breaking heat. Temperature records are breaking, and a bit north of Montana, British Columbia, hit an all-time high of 121 degrees in late June. If temperatures remain consistent in Missoula by Saturday, by now, we may hit a 21 straight days of at least 90 degrees, breaking a record. This information tells us it's hot for this time of year. But what does this weather say about global systems? Dr. Steve Running tells MTN News that the extreme heat is a forecast.
We're seeing less of those cold extremes and more of these hot extremes right in our own weather statistics, and of course that's what the climate models forecast.
In 2007, Dr. Steve Running received a phone call. He had just won a Nobel Peace Prize for his contribution to the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change report. And that's just one of his accolades. His primary life contribution is developing software for NASA's Earth observation program, which launched satellites into space. The result is decades worth of global measurements that showcase how the Earth works as an integrated system.
Well, I think most of us just think of our weather in day-to-day, week-to-week sorts, and it's hard to remember. It's hard even for me as a climate scientist to remember details. Was it the summer of 17 or the summer of 15 that was so hot? You just forget those kind of small but maybe significant details. And with climate, what we're really looking at is decadal trends. Any individual event, no matter how extreme, even like this week, in and of itself is not a climate signal. It's only when it's packaged with the rest of the climate observations that it becomes important.
Dr. Running's work involved the conception of global climate models, and he says the current heat wave, an extreme event, was forecast.
A lot has happened in this past year and a half. Once upon a time, we ridiculed and laughed at a teenage girl who tried to warn us about climate change. Fast forward to now, her prediction has come completely true.
Our house is on fire. I am here to say our house is on fire. According to the IPCC, we are less than 12 years away from not being able to undo our mistakes. In that time, unprecedented changes in all aspects of society needs to have taken place.
At midnight Saturday, Missoula has now enforced Stage 2 fire restrictions. Various local fire departments are doing their best to calm the fires, yet nothing is really in our control due to the extreme heat wave that Missoula has seen in the past few decades. It's time to wake up and start coming up with solutions, yet exact solutions are still very unclear. More updates will be announced when new information becomes available. Take care and have a good weekend. Bye!